Hey y'all, it's Nona, and today I'm here with a video to use all of my products for my Shop My Stash for this month. And I'm going to do a look with these 4 AOA quads. They are the, doesn't say. Anyways, these are the 4. I do believe they have names. Yeah, Fearless. And Patience, and Peace and Love. This is my wild card because it's more pinky toned and the others are more like warm toned. And then this one is Mother Earth. I believe that's my favorite. Someone had requested that I use the these trios that I had purchased recently, and so I pulled all of them to do a look, trying to use every shade. So that'll be 12 shades. I didn't have these open. I should have. But anyways, we're going to attempt this look. And I hope they work better than the last little AOA quads that I had tried. I did a look using all of them. I did 16 shades, and it looked like I might have had 2 on, and they were really light. They didn't have much pigmentation. They just kind of blended away into each other. And so anyways, I will say, I used this blush. I sheared it out quite a bit. But it is beautiful, but you can tone it down. And then I have on a bunch of highlighter, of course. I was determined to hit pan in the highlighter I have in my Backups project pan. Spoiler alert, I did, finally. But anyways, so we're going to start out. This is going to be more difficult than I thought. Let's do all the light matte shades first. That's a good way to start. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and this one is the lightest. And I'm just going to take that all over the crease and even up to my brow bone, just to make some use out of it. I don't really see any color payoff from it. It's practically my skin tone. I will say these are super duper powdery. I'll show you some kick up in the pan here. I don't mind that so much with the lighter colors, but it might not be a good thing when you get to the darker ones. But so see, that just kind of smoothed everything out. And so then the next, that one is a satin shade, so we'll use it anyways. So we're going to use, what do I want to put on the inner corner? I guess we'll use that one on the inner corner. So I'm sorry if y'all heard that. My husband is outside working in the backyard. I think I will just go ahead and go into this one here and go ahead and put that in my transition area. I'm going to be more careful with how I put my brush in because I don't want it to go everywhere now that I know that they have a lot of kick up. That one has some more color to it. So far, they seem to be blending out nicely. My skin is super dry right now. I had problems here with my foundation breaking up and under here. I'm going to have to try that combo again. I used the Marc Jacobs Shameless and the Lancome Prep. Prep and Matte primer together. That's what I have in my Shop My Stash, and I don't know if they just don't work good together or what. If it was user error, if it's because my skin is dry. You know, it's getting colder here at night, and we're, you know, running heat in our house, and when it gets dry, it dries out my sinuses and my throat, and so my skin as well. But that's pretty nice. Okay, and then the next darkest shade is this one here. We're going to take it in the transition area as well. Those first two were just like practice shades. And I'm using the same brush for all three colors. Oh, wow. So we got a lot of fallout with this shade here. If y'all can see that. But it's giving me good color payoff. And it's blending nicely. But there is fallout there that you can see. I love AOA as a brand. It's the Shop Miss A in-house brand. If you're not familiar with Shop Miss A, it's a $1 and up makeup and accessories website. It sells skincare now. It sells some home stuff now. They've really broadened their stuff, their inventory. They sell tons of different things, and they do a lot of charities work. If you buy something and it's got a percentage of cents after the dollar, that cents amount goes to a specific charity. And they have one for kids, one for animals, one for women, and one for I want to say like Save the Earth or something like that. Don't quote me on that. Okay, I think we've built up that transition pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and get a crease brush. And let's see here. I'm going to clean up that fallout with my powder brush. Let's see how good it wipes away. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. And strangely, I didn't have any on this eye, so it was probably user error. I probably went in too hard with the brush. I have a tendency to go heavy-handed. Okay, so we've used 1, 2, 3. What are we going to put in the socket? I guess we'll do this. I love warm tones. Yeah, that's showing up. Oh my goodness, look at that. What I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, it pretty much just wiped away. Wow. See what I'm talking about? I don't tap my brush off usually. And so a lot of fallout and whatnot is caused by me. Yeah, that didn't show up as dark as it is in the pan. So, might as well keep that powder brush over here. See if I can deepen it a little bit, but I'm going to go over it with something else, so it really doesn't matter. But I will say about these shades, they're blending nicely, and there is kick up, there's fallout, but again, that could be me. But they appear pigmented in the pan, but they seem to sheer out on the eye for me. Maybe it's the brushes I use, because I've heard other people say they liked those quads that I had so much trouble with. So, but see what I'm talking about? It's just not showing up very much for me. Okay, let's see. Then we're going to go into this shade. Stark orangey. That shade is gorgeous. Let's see if it has any more payoff. Oh, 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 wow. Yeah, so let's just tap it and see how that goes. Oh yeah, that one's definitely got a lot more color payoff. Wow. Okay. I made a huge mess. And overtook the entire eye with that shade. Whoa. Okay. Let's see if we can get rid of this fallout. It's not wanting to go away as easily this time. I've got an orange nose now. I'll have to touch that up a little bit whenever I do my lipstick or whatever. I'm going to take that first fluffier brush and I'm going to try to blend that a little bit. Yeah, it's blending out, so okay. Wow, that was... But it did blend really nicely. I mean, it really did. But now it looks like that's the only color I've put on. And I've put on like 6 shades now. And fall out again. So, let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm not even going to dip back into that shadow. I'm just going to use what's on the brush. Yeah. See, there's still a bunch on the brush. Look at that. Just tapped it on, and I'm just going to pull it through the crease, the socket, and then I'm going to blend it with this fluffy brush. That is a messy, messy application that I did. But they will blend out into nothing if you keep blending. I mean, they blend effortlessly. But is it too effortlessly? I don't know. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm trying to say, but anyways, we'll go ahead and go on to the next shade. Let's see. We've used this entire trio. And all we have left in this one is this dark color. This one, we haven't used any. They're all shimmers. And I haven't used any of this one because they're pink. Okay. We got to incorporate this pink somehow. This looks like a satin shade. So I think I'm going to take that fluffy brush and put that where I lost those other colors up here. We'll try that a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want to add too much because I don't want it to be really pink, but, and plus it's a more satin than a matte. Doesn't even look like you can tell I did any pink there, does it to you? Yep, these are doing the exact same thing as those quads that I used. They are blending away into nothing for me. Let's go over here and take off all the orange. And that's exactly what it's doing. I don't dislike it. It looks like a really nice ombre. Lost a little too much orange here, maybe. Yeah, I think that looks better to bring that back a little bit. Just there on the outside. Does it look patchy now? These are a lot of work is the thing. And I don't mind a lot of work for shadows, but some people do. So I'm just going to be honest with you. These are a lot of work. I think it's pretty, but It's definitely a lot of work. Yeah, I'm gonna save that for the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take this shade and put it on the outer V. See that looks super dark brown in the pan, and it's just not doing much. Well, it's kind of showing up now. But again, I feel like this look is just blending all into one. But some people like that. Some people want their looks to be, you know, totally blended out. And I think it's a really pretty look. If you're wanting a lot of definition, I would probably say these are not the best shadow formula for that, in my humble opinion. I hope I'm making any kind of sense to y'all. That looks like it's getting patchy. Go back to tapping instead of windshield wiper. Yeah, that's better. Not bad. If y'all hear the dogs barking, like I said, my husband's outside working in the yard, and our neighbor, anytime we go outside, their dog just will not stop barking at us. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like the dog is starved for attention, but it hates people at the same time. Kind of like me. But yeah, so if you hear barking, there's nothing I can do about it, because unless I go tell my husband to stop working in the yard till I'm done filming, and so the dog will be quiet. And I guess I could do that, but then he'd just be in here making noise, so we're just gonna leave him out there. I like that, I really do. I mean, for $1, these are not bad at all. Let's see. So we've used all the shades in this one now. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, even I don't care that it's a shimmer. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this one and put it on the outer V a little bit as well. I am making taco soup for dinner in the crock pot, and it smells so amazing. Every time my husband comes indoors to use the restroom or get something to drink or whatever, he says, "Man, that smells so good." He's came in like 3 times and said that every time, so hopefully he enjoys it when it's dinner time. I use the heck out of my crock pot. I'm one of these that likes to just do this dump and go kind of meals. Can you even tell I added that, except for the fallout? Maybe a bit. I feel like I'm getting a little outrageous with that outer V. I better move along, move along. I haven't talked about it in a while, I don't think, but I had mentioned I have diabetes. If you've watched my videos before, you probably already know that, and I have a wound on my right big toe that will not heal. It's called a diabetic ulcer, and my general physician sent me to a podiatrist, and I've went to him. This was the second time today I saw him, and he said it's doing much better, so I'm super excited about that. It's very scary to have a wound on your body and your body doesn't want to heal it, even with antibiotics and bandages and all that. It's a scary feeling. So kind of see this fallout out of here. It's so strange. I keep getting fallout on this eye and not this one. Weird. I think I'm going to take that fluffy brush and one more time just kind of go over this. I don't know if that's... whatever. Okay, let's see. We've got 4 shimmers left to use. So, we need a lid shade. I think we're going to go with this one. No. This one. So I'm going to get a packer brush. And yeah, these are super powdery. And I'm going to spritz it with my Bolero Hydrating Facial Mist in Watermelon and Sweet Mint. This is 4 ounces for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And it foils shadows wonderfully. It has a light scent. I've never had any reactions to it. And it foils shadows great. So I always say, foil your shadows with that and save your expensive setting sprays for setting your face. And that is not the most exciting shimmer I've ever used. I mean, it's pretty, but it is very subdued, in my opinion. Maybe we can add some more. Yeah, it's... I mean, again, it's pretty, but, yeah. These are just, I would say, okay. I wouldn't say pick them up. Another spritz for the other eye. And you always want to dry off your ferrule if you don't want liquid to get down there and loosen up your glue. And I sprayed that on my mirror. Dry it off on my sock. So this has like some sparkles in it. It's pretty, but it looks patchy right here to me. Okay. So we've done a lid shade. Now let's do something for the inner corner. And I think I'm going to go into this little peachy shade here with a pencil brush. No, I'm lying. With an angled brush. If I can find it. 3rd time's the charm. And we're going to put that in the inner corner. I don't expect much out of it, but just so we can say we used, I guess you can see it a little bit. Huh. Yeah, you can see it. It's actually pretty. Let's see if we can build it up a little bit more. Yeah, that's actually, I think, my favorite shade out of the palettes. All of them so far. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we'll do a little brow bone with it. Just for gits and shiggles. Yeah, that's my favorite shade. If they were all like that. And y'all ignore my brows today. They look really bad. And it's because I had to use 2 different brow pencils. because I actually finally finished the one that was in my project pan. Another spoiler alert. So I had to open a new one. It was a different brand, so it's obviously a different color, and you know how that goes. So we've got 2 shades left, and I'm thinking they're both going to go on the lower lash line. We're going to go ahead and put on this cooler toned shade first, and then I'm going to go over it with that like coppery, bronzy, whatever shade. Yeah, that's not even showing up very much. I mean, you can tell, but not a lot. So we've used all of the shades in this one. And we have 1 shade left. And it is this one. That's super pretty. I hope it's good. And I'm just going to go right over that. Well, it's not very dark. And I usually do my lower lash lines like super blowed out and dark. And this is a shimmer. I don't mind using shimmer anywhere really on my eyes. What are you doing, Little? What are you doing? Little just came in. Canyon. Okay, we've used... What did I say? Okay, we used all of these shades. So now, let's see. Let's do some liner because it looks really light under there. And I like darker than that. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Last in Blackest Black. That's in my Backups Project pan. This liner is honestly not very good, but I'm trying to use it up, so. Oh yeah, I think that looks much better. I know people say that black liner makes your eyes smaller and all this, but I don't care. I like it. And you should do makeup how you like it. There are no rules to makeup. You do what you want. It's your face. You only have to please yourself in this life. I went a little ham with it, didn't I? I love it, though. I love black liner. So, we're going to go up here and put on some of this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'll be back to do some lips. And this is the finished eye look. I like it. I think the outer V's got a little patchy and a little, I don't know. But other than that, I think it's a pretty look. I love the way my lashes look in the eyeliner. So anyways, you win some, you lose some. So then I'm going to use the AOA Lip Pop in City Girl. This is in my Backups Project pan. And it is not open. I just added it in. I just add stuff willy-nilly whenever, you know, my project pan is not organized or any of that. I'll just do what I want and update when I want and whatever. I'm not a good project panner. I'm sorry. Sue me. And this has a wand. It smells good. And it's really pretty. And so I decided to do it because it's more neutral than warm or cool in my opinion. So And I love this formula. I just think it would kind of look the best with this mixture of a warm and cool look. I think it's a really pretty lippy. And you know, I like to add some extra helpings. And that is the finished look. All in all, I'm very happy with it. Would I recommend these? If you like cheap makeup, you don't mind building up or, you know, having to pat it on, you know, use specific techniques, you know, I say grab them. I mean, it's $4 for all of them, all 4. So, but, you know, I don't really, they're not something I'm going to tell you to run right out and grab. They're not like a recommend for me. They're just hey, if you got $4 and you want to try them out, go for it. So anyways, I believe it was my friend Bryn, who asked me to do this, use the trios, I believe. So I want to thank her for requesting a video. I always like it when people request a video, because I want to make content that you guys want to watch. And so anyways, if you like these types of videos, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Love to all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.